Oh, it's January 29th, 2021. That's right. Y'all normally see us at this time, but probably not for what you think. Y'all saw the title. That's right. We're covering a little bit of WWE Royal Rumble 2021. And we're not only streaming on one channel, we're not streaming on two channels, we're streaming on 5 different platforms right now. So I just want to give each and every one of y'all love for taking the time to drop in. We are on, of course, Pub Sports Radio, our home channel where we get up to get down. But we are also launching a new channel that this is what this stream is for. It is Pub Culture Radio. All of us personalities on PSR, we have opinions, we have interest in other things besides NFL, UFC, Bellator, NBA. Even though we love all that, we have different interests. We love making content for y'all. We decided, you know what? Pub Culture Radio, what's the best way to break it in? It's Royal Rumble weekend. In my opinion, second biggest pay-per-view in all of wrestling. So we're breaking the new channel in, PCR, with a little bit of Royal Rumble predictions 2021. We got a twist. We're going to give you a way to make first place $450, real cash. So that's why I'm saying this in the beginning of this video. You catch this replay, you might want to rewind a little bit if you're catching us live. But you have a chance to make $450 worth of real cash. We have Cash App these days, boys. We got PayPal, Venmo. We can make it happen. $450 goes to the first place. Second place, you're still getting paid. You're getting paid $150. So that's how we're playing this. It's a $600 pot. I'll explain it to you more, but you got to stick with us. You got to stay tuned to the end of the video. When we start talking Men's Royal Rumble, we will talk about the Raffle. So that being said, we're also live on Twitch. Shout out to all the people on Twitch. Y'all showed us some big love that last stream on the Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier stream. So shout out to each and every one of y'all for taking the time to follow. Big Show puts all kinds of crazy work into Twitch. Shout out to your show. If you're new here watching on Twitch, if you're a unique follower on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow. And if you're feeling froggy, go ahead and subscribe over there to Big Show. He puts out great content. Also, Facebook, can't forget about you, and Periscope. That's showing all the love to the social media. All this is powered by Pub Sports Radio, PSR, El Jefe, Jeff Slaughterhouse. Shout out to your boss. You're the bosses of all bosses. And Vice President Preston, big old school wrestling fan. He will be covering wrestling with us in the future. Now, with that being said, I sounded like Nikki right there, boys. With that being said, we're going to get to the panel members. I'll get to myself in a minute. We're going to start with the man down south. The man down there that a lot of people say is the VP of the crew, the businessman, the established guy. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Jacksonville Zoe. What's up, brother? Zoe, we're starting this off great. You're on mute.
Dang it, man. Doing well. It's good to try something different and do a little wrestling talk. We've been kicking this around for a while, and we're finally here on the – I agree with you. This is WWE's second biggest event. This is the road to WrestleMania. So looking forward to kicking around with you fellas. And I think I have somebody above me that's stole Drew McIntyre's belt. I don't know what's up, but Mills, did you are you friends with Drew McIntyre? How did you get a hold of that belt?
From now on, for all you jabronis out there, you don't address me as Mills. You address me as yes, the best. Yes, Yes, it's going down. Royal Rumble, I'm here for the crown. You already know how it's going. Let's go. Let's get it started in there. The champ is back. For all your jabronis out there. Oh, yeah, bro. Can you dig it when I get these pythons on you? Oh, what are these Hulkamaniacs gonna do, brother?
Yo, so y'all weren't lying. So does my voice sound better now?
There you go.
It is? Like we're back to normal now?
You are back to normal.
So look, before that, you wasn't normal. Like right now,
Yo,
like
no doubt, because
4 minutes ago on air, you wasn't normal.
hey, bro, I can't. Y'all just gonna let me ride out like that?
Well, I just thought I thought you were nasally and had a little deeper voice, but now you sound very normal.
So you're lucky it's between the first 15 minutes of this video, and I'm trying to control my cussing these days. But you trying to act like it's because I got a cold and I'm nasally. But I'm over here checking the chat out, and we got amazing people like my boy Pico talking about I love that voice. That made me skeptical right there. I was like, something's different. It don't sound like the motherfucker got a cold. See, I done messed it up. We got Slaughter said, Mo, your voice sounds different. I said, oh, that's the boss. Something's wrong. Then right below that, Nikki, Mo, your voice sounds like it's deeper. Sounds like you're using a voice app. Sounded awesome, though. Boy, hey, because we're shooting over here WWE style. That's how we do it.
That's what I thought it was. I thought you were going in, and we talked about it. I said you sound a little bit like Barry White, but then you were like, yeah, I just got a little nasally. I'm like, okay, well, then you're probably a little Barry White-ish, but you sound normal now.
All right, well, thank goodness. We're back to normal, boys. They thought I was on heroin before the stream. I said, guys, what are you talking about? Like, I got a little head cold, bro. Like,
yeah, see,
they were trying to have I have a little sit-down intervention with me here before we went live. Like, yo, bro, you got a problem, bro. I was like, what are you talking about? But
you sounded chopped and screwed, man. I was like, man, you sound chopped and screwed right now. But you was like, I got a little nasal, this and that. I was like, all right, let's rock. Let's rock.
But as we're talking about the chat, let's go through the chat right now. And also, we're no dummies. We are known for covering sports. We're known for covering the UFC, Bellator, NFL, NBA. Hey, even some NHL. We got some sharps of all sharps, some horse racing. Shout out to you, RSP. So, but that's what normally we are known for in stream. So we're taking a step out on the edge. We know that we're not going to have a big following with this right now, but we got to build it step by step. So if you could take the chance, rock with us. I know we're the new kids on the block here on the scene, but we are going to be consistent, guys. If we are consistent. We are going to start covering Monday Night Raw, live watch-alongs as we give commentary, live reactions. We're going to try to find somebody somewhere to cover some Wednesday AEW NXT. I think I talked to somebody earlier today in the DMs. They might be out there ready. We'll see if they pop in the chat or not. They said they would, and we might have to give them a shot out here because we're trying to cover this content. Friday SmackDown, maybe like an after review show, and then cover all, if not every pay-per-view, the majority of pay-per-view. So we're here to stay in the wrestling content and like it or love it, but we're only going to do this on PSR for so long, maybe a couple shows, then it's going to be strictly exclusive to PCR. So let's talk a little bit of Royal Rumble, guys. We're going to break down SmackDown here in a little bit, what happened tonight, but let's talk about a little Royal Rumble action. Before we go deep diving into any cards, there's only 5 matches. Is there anything y'all want to start? I just gave a little monologue. Mills, you want to
man, Royal Rumble. I mean, before we talk about this Royal Rumble, let's talk about some of the famous ones before.
That's what I was going to say. What does a Royal Rumble mean to you, Mills?
Man, Royal Rumble was what it was all about. That was like you said, to me, all right, WrestleMania, of course, it's the biggest event, everything like that. But to me, it's not the most exciting thing to watch. It's like, yes, you're going to see the legends take place and everything like that. Royal Rumble is what it was all about. That's where, unknowns come in there and make a name. People eliminate like 6 or 12 people. Giant Gonzalez comes out there, gets introduced, walks into the ring, like 8 feet tall, all type of stuff, man. So for me, the Royal Rumble growing up was like the most exciting thing to see. Second to Survivor Series to me. Survivor Series is second to me. But the big money was always on WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and stuff like that. But Royal Rumble was just so exciting, man. Like 30 people in the ring, they all got to go. That first number gets called, the music gets played. 2 minutes and 14 seconds later, another name comes out. Your teammates against each other. First they're on teams, then they're going against each other. Like it, man, it's. Yeah, so you never know what's going to happen in the Royal Rumble. I grew up watching them. Now it's like I think they had the first women's Royal Rumble, I think like 2 years ago. And the first entrance was, I think, the Blueprint, the champion, Sasha Banks. And she was in there, I think, for like 52 minutes or something like that. But it's just crazy, man, to see the Royal Rumble now, to see where it's at right now. So, I mean, that's my little take on the Royal Rumble, man. One of the most exciting matches, period. Like I said, no names can make a name in there. And they always just have random people in there that just join the Rumble, stay in for about 5 or 10 minutes, get eliminated, and, make names and careers off of it.
Yeah, I tell you, my favorite part is the anticipation that you have when they start the countdown for the next person coming in, and you don't know, like – this year, they have 17 wrestlers that are named, and there's 13 spots to fill. And you never know who are those 13 people. I mean, you could have Sergeant Slaughter walk in 2021. I mean, you just never know. You could have The Rock come back this year and be in it, and nobody has a clue of who it's going to be. So it's very interesting to see how that goes. And that's probably the thing that attaches me most to the Royal Rumble is just the unknown, because in all the other events, what the matches are, coming in what you're going to get. Now in the Royal Rumble, for all these years, you just didn't know. You have no idea who's going to show up. So that's the fun part.
Yeah, no, for sure. To me, the Royal Rumble is, second to Mania. And I have the network, and I haven't really been just super up to date on the current wrestling product. I keep up with it. I watch some highlight videos just so I can kind of keep in the loop, because I've been a lifelong. I just grew up a wrestling fan. Yeah, I grew up a WWF fan. I kind of liked Hulk Hogan. I more liked Ultimate Warrior. Then we moved into, I liked Bret Hart, and then we moved into the era of the Attitude, and I was a Stone Cold Rock fan like everybody. And then I kind of went out of it a little after that era. I don't remember. I think that was after the Attitude era. It was
John Cena at the time.
Yeah, it was John Cena's era, the Ruthless Aggression era. I kind of gave up on that, but my favorite Rumble of all time, one of the reasons I have the network is, when it's time to pass out, I like to put a good old fashioned, either an old Monday Night Raw, or I like to go 92 Royal Rumble. Do y'all remember that
92 is your favorite?
92 is my favorite Rumble.
Is that on a VCR tape, or was that on beta, or what was that on in 92?
That was VCR. We used to go rent it all the time.
Go ahead.
92. That's crazy. So I was just pulling up some classic Rumbles. I'll bring that one up right now. But man, wait till you see this poster right now and some of these names on this one that I'm gonna share.
When you're doing that, Mills, I just want to give a shout out to Geraldo Hernandez in the chat. It looks like he's a loyal wrestling fan that we have in here. Go ahead, Mr. Perfect.
We're definitely about to hit the chat up in 1 second too. Just letting y'all get some comments in there, and then we're gonna roll through that for y'all. Oh, that is the best. That is the creme de la creme.
Come on now.
Hey, that was 91, son.
Come on,
Mr.
now.
Boss Man.
Come on,
when he
son.
So when
Come
he
on.
said 92, and I already had this up right here, so I was like, okay,
No, you know
okay.
how I know it was 91 with that, and I didn't see it say 91 facts, but you know how I know that poster's 91?
No idea.
Because Warrior had the belt in 91, and and that's the poster where he had the belt, and Hogan was in the Rumble.
Look at Texas Tornado, though.
Dude, hey, fun fact, Texas Tornado, he lost his foot, and so he wrestled with an insert in his boot because he only had 1 foot. Fun fact.
You know, the only thing that stands out to me about that poster
What's
is
that?
Ultimate Warrior never wore spandex pants like that.
Yeah,
ever.
no, you're right. Yeah,
He looked like the Hulk or something, right?
Yes.
Hey, another fun fact. So y'all see Earthquake back there?
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Typhoon, tugboat behind him.
Yeah, like right behind Big Boss Man,
Yep.
between Macho Man. So did y'all watch like Attitude Era where you where the oddities? You remember the oddities, Mills?
I don't.
So it was the guys that came out. They were just like it was just a bunch of like Howard Stern rejects, right? That's what they were supposed to be.
Okay.
And Tugboat was Golga under a mask, son. Boom.
Oh, really?
Fun fact. Look it up. Your boy has all kinds of fun facts on that. So
now, I have a question. Were the Bushwhackers ever in a Royal Rumble?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
they're
quickest
eliminated like within 2 minutes.
Quickest elimination ever goes to Luke because he
came in. And went out the same way, right? Went out the same other way when he came in.
Is this something we all got to do?
Yeah, and he walked across the ring, and they threw him out, and then he just walked all the way out.
All the way out. Yeah. See, yeah. That's what I'm saying. The Rumbles is that. So, I mean, you brought up 92. It's only right. I mean, wait till you see some of the faces on here. I mean, one of them is, yeah, see right now. One of them is prime time. I mean, his finishing move, to me, was one of the best finishing moves of all time, and it was the easiest to do. Just wait for it, though, man.
It was easy to do on the trampoline when you wrestle with your friends.
No, you didn't even have to do it on trampoline. It's a real move that you can do in a real fight, and it works. And all right, man, I'm gonna just get to it, man. And it starts with 3. It's only 3 letters, man. Let's get to it. DDT, man. Let's go.
Jake the Snake, son.
Let's go. Jake the Snake.
Oh, yeah. Jake
92. Hey, let me give you a little quick creme de la creme on 92. That was when Ric Flair came in number 3. We had British Bulldog. He came in. I quite forget who was number 1. It was British Bulldog.
British Bulldog did work, though, in there, right? He did work.
Yeah. No, he put in work. It was Ric Flair. No, it was Davey Boy and somebody. They came in. Davey Boy threw him out. They didn't know who number 3 was. So the countdown went on. Bobby Heenan was on announcer. So Bobby Heenan was Ric Flair's boy, right?
Hey,
Ric Flair was
right, hold on, not to cut you off, but I'm just because it has it right here. You're right. The British Bulldog number 1.
Hey, listen, dog. I'm about to take facts on you. So then, then it's a countdown, and Davey Boy starts waving them on. And then all of a sudden comes out, Ric Flair comes out with Mr. Perfect, and Bobby Heenan loses his shit. Like, oh, no. Ric Flair comes in at number 3, goes the whole way, the whole time, wins that shit. The second Rumble to ever be the winner wins the championship. Boom, Ric Flair, the world's champion.
That's cool. Shout out to Jump Shot Jordan in the chat. He went to the 09 Royal Rumble.
Speaking of the chat, we got some people lined up over there. Let's roll through that chat, show some love. We got Nikki over here. Let's effing go. Shout out to Nikki. We got Nakara Kids Funhouse says, let's go. That looks like a new name. Appreciate that, guys. We got Preston, the VPP of PSR in the building. Royal Rumble. Let's get it on. We got Getting Bills coming straight from the Periscope. Appreciate that, using multiple social medias. We got Pub Sports Radio Twitch out here. Appreciate that. Hey, and Zoe and Millie, if you don't mind, make sure you go over to the Pub Sports Radio on Twitch and just open a different tab or something like that. Give my man a view over here. I just made sure that I did it show, and I'll do that whole put it on my channel in a second. Let's see Nakara out here. No problem. Show coming from Twitch. We got the boss man in the building. Shout out to you, El Jefe. We got Nakir out here putting in work. I like that. Let's go.
That's little locker room, Mo.
Hey, what's up, little locker room? Little locker room in the building.
Yeah, little locker room's Nakir Kids Funhouse.
I like that. Let's go. She's out here in these streets, out here wrestling. She's gonna be a wrestler, boys. She's gonna be a wrestler.
Yeah,
So 95. That's
95. Diesel. Diesel was in the wrecking house. This is the one. I guess they're showing the Shawn Michaels.
The Shawn Michaels one, dog.
Man, Diesel was wrecking house though, man.
You can't mess with my Royal Rumbles up until about 2000. That's when it starts getting vague.
Get your mic closer, Mo.
You hear me better?
Yeah, much better.
Okay. So yeah, no, guys. So that's that. If you could hit that share link, guys. Hit that share link. Like I said, we're going live on a new channel that we will be covering this type of stuff. Share that link. If you could slide over on to Pub Culture Radio. Pub Culture Radio. That's where we will be watching the pay-per-view and doing the live raffle. We will be doing the live raffle drawing on PSR tomorrow too. But if you want the chance to win $450, should we just go ahead and tell them now, boys? Should we just go ahead and tell them now about the raffle?
Let them know what we got going.
Okay, we're going to let you know about the raffle. We're here at Pub Sports Radio. We're here about making money, real money, and giving people opportunities. So, Royal Rumble, you got 30 people. You got 30 people coming in. So, this is what the plan is, boys. We got 27 spots open. I have a spot. Big Show bought a spot, and maybe Preston. Somebody else bought it. No, Millie, you right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So it's a $20 raffle ticket. $20 raffle ticket. What that does, that gets you in a drawing. It's not a drawing. It gets you in a. We are going to do a. What did I call it earlier, boys, in the backstage?
Live generator.
Yeah, like a random number generator, right? We're going to get you a random number generator. We're going to screen share it just like you see Mills controlling this right here. Boom. So we will have a live number generator right there, so there's no cheating, anything like that. How it works is if you buy that raffle ticket, $20, you cash app that bad boy to Pub Sports Radio 1. All one word, Cash App. Pub Sports Radio 1. And if you don't have Cash App, make sure you go holler at Pub Sports Radio on Twitter or Slaughterhouse 1 or Preston or any of us, and we will let you know the PayPal or the Venmo or any way you want to pay that $20 to get in the raffle. You can do it, but we only have 30 spots. But what it is, it's not you don't pick your wrestler, you don't pick your number. The random number generator. So how this works, I will just use me an example. All right. We will come up. All right, Mo, you're up. We got the random number generator up there. They hit it. Boom. Let's say it pops up 17. Well, 17 is my number. All right. 17 is my number. That's what I'm banking on. I don't know who's coming out at 17. So then, boom, it goes to Big Show. Big Show's random number, 24. He's 24. All right. So y'all see how it's going. So you don't know who you got. So you're sitting there in anticipation. You know, you might have Brock Lesnar or you might have, Gilbert, not Goldberg. You might get Gilbert.
Damn, the spinoff of Goldberg. Oh, man.
But here's the thing. There's a chance. First place. If you get the number of the wrestler that wins the Rumble, let's say you get Edge, let's say you get Brock, you get Daniel Bryan, you get one of them big boys, you have the chance, first place, $450 cold hard cash through Cash App, through Venmo, however you need to do it. That's how it gets done. And you think that's it? No, that's not it. We're even giving you a little bit more. Second place. If you are second left in the Rumble, you get $150. That's right, Cash App $150. So that's what that gets you, how you do it. Once again, we will be talking about it tomorrow as well. But this is what that gets you: $20 in the Cash App to Pub Sports Radio 1 Royal Rumble 2021 raffle cash prize. 450, second place 150. So we will be bringing that up through the stream just to let people know. But yeah, no, it's a real deal, boys. That's how we do things around here. We don't start channels and just start them for nothing. We are putting
Man, we like to make money off
we're
these
putting
things,
$450 in somebody's pocket. 450. 450.
Yeah.
Share this video. Share this video with your best friend because you know your best friend wants to make money. If you don't like wrestling, do you like to make money? Because I do. Hey, get over here. Get a part of the team. Like, share, subscribe, share the link. We're going to be doing a lot of this stuff around here, boys. So be sure to rock with us. One more time. Hey, now what were you going to say, Zoe?
We have some things in the chat here. Smith's MMA betting is in. So I think we got 4 slots filled.
Yeah, Smith's betting. He definitely got a spot in there. Shout out to Smith.
So then Connor Mack said he's going to be in. That'll be 5. And then Big Show has a question for you, Mo.
All right, let's see. So we're going to get it to where you can bring up some stuff. Let's see. Where's it say? Okay, boom. Big Show wants to know from Twitch. Shout out to you from Twitch. Can family members buy also, Mo? Shammy's son wants in. Shammy is going to buy on. So is Cac. Hey, Boss Man should be in the chat. I'm going to say, yeah, is what I'm going to say.
Well, I would agree with him.
That's a Boss Man call, but I'm going to say, yeah. I mean, I think that as long as I don't see what's the problem with it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and write this down to hold people accountable. So we got Big Show, we got Smith. Millie, are you going to do it, you say?
I'm already in. Oh, yeah, I'm in.
Nice. Then me, and then said Connor's doing it. And who else said in there? That did I think that was it right there. All right, cool. I just want to keep a log of it, keep a log on it. We got Jumpstart Jordan coming in and said he went to the 09 Royal Rumble in Detroit. Randy Orton is the man. I hear voices in my head.
And then Mo, Little Locker Room just wanted to give you guys an update for all the people that didn't watch SmackDown. So the first match right now, go tell them who was fighting and who just won.
Bianca Belair just won. She was fighting Bailey.
Oh, that's a big win for Bianca.
Now watch this. She was a big Bailey fan. She was mad that she lost. Are you mad that Bailey's losing out of Bianca? Because you like Bianca too, right?
Yeah, I like her more now.
You like Bianca more now?
Yes.
Okay.
And I more than you.
Guys, Little Locker Room is not playing, people. Hey, she knows her wrestling. So she will be keeping us up to date on the SmackDown that they are watching live right now. So
Mo, what does Nick's mean here? I'm gonna dress up like my wrestler. What is he trying to say there?
That he's meaning, like, let's just say, because I already know Nick's gonna get the Fiend. You guys see how the Fiend looks right there?
Yeah.
Like, so he's gonna dress up
here's
like
the thing,
he doesn't have to dress up too much.
Yeah, we don't even know who we got until it's 5, 4,
That's true.
3, 2, and then all of a sudden, boom, and then my luck, I'm gonna get somebody. I'm gonna get like Kurt Hawkins or somebody. But, hey, that's part of the game, guys. Hey, somebody's gonna win $450.
So Nikki said he's in. So put him on the list.
All right, so Nikki's gonna be in. Nikki's in.
Yeah.
I just want to keep up with spots. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means we got 24 spots remaining.
And I'm trying to tell you guys right now, that's just the men's Royal Rumble. I don't know if we're doing it for the women's Royal Rumble too.
I don't think we are this time.
This time, just the men.
But so if we were, since we're not for the women's Royal Rumble, I'm gonna just go ahead and throw this out there. We can do a little, if you guys want to bet on a certain fighter to win, maybe in that case, maybe we can do that just between ourselves. And if so, I'm calling it right now. Bianca Belair is winning. I'm putting all my money down on Bianca Belair to win the Royal Rumble and fight for the championship against Sasha Banks or Asuka or whoever, guarantee. I don't think Carmella's going to win. They might let Carmella win, just to change it up a little bit. But Yeah, Bianca Belair, man. So yeah. Matter of fact, I'm bringing that out now. So yeah, since we can't pick who we want to win the men's Royal Rumble, since a lot of people probably pick somebody like Brock Strowman, right, or somebody like that. So maybe for the women's
Drew McIntyre,
even though he's not in the Royal Rumble because he's the championship already.
Oh yeah.
Well, but Mills, he could lose earlier in the night, and he could
then
be
come
one of
in.
the 13. You never know.
Drew McIntyre, he's gonna be the main. Wait, never mind. No, he won't be the main fight versus Kevin Owens. It'll be Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, yeah, that could happen. That could definitely happen. So I'm just saying, I say that, maybe for the women's Royal Rumble, just to make it a little bit, interesting too. We throw out some names in there, and maybe even do some little fake odds or however you want to do it. And hey, predict who you think's going to win the women's Royal Rumble. So that way, if they do, we can get some money in that way.
Nice. So, one more thing before we deep dive into it, and we didn't got to talk about it right now, but random guys, we got some odds, and we will allow Zoe to bring those odds up when we get there. We actually got real betting odds on these boys, so you degenerate gamblers out there, you can make a buck or two or lose a buck or two on these as well. So one last time, if you enjoy this type of content, we are new in this game, but we're going to be consistent. Hit that like button, hit that retweet, not retweet, I'm all over the place. Hit that share link, share it to your Twitters, your Facebooks, copy that bad boy, send it to your phone contacts, share it to your best friend, let people know where $450 is up for grabs.
Man, speaking of up for grabs, I mean, we're speaking about making bets and stuff like this. We're going to have odds for the Royal Rumble. Not just that, man. For all the people out there that need a book to use, go ahead. This is where you need to go. Pub Sports Radio has the best promo codes for you right here. You go to mybookie.ag, use the promo code Pub Sports Radio. You're going to get an instant deposit match up to $50 on your first deposit of $20. Whoa, that must be an old one on there. But yeah, definitely, you might want to hit up mybookie.ag and use the Pub Sports Radio code as the promo. All right.
Hey, that was a smooth catch right there. I like that. But yeah, no, shout out to the sponsors. We will be nailing those throughout. So once again, we are slowly getting more people in here. That means that people are seeing us, or that means that people are sharing it. Either way, we appreciate it. Pub Culture Radio. We will only be streaming on these other channels for a couple days, trying to promote the new channel. The new channel is Pub Culture Radio. There's a link in the description. If you are watching on Pub Sports Radio channel, slide over the Pub Culture Radio, because that's where this kind of content will live. Also, we got Mr. Hernandez, says he's been watching wrestling since he was 8 years old at 88. About right there with you, bro. Big Show tried to figure it out. Didn't see it, brother. I'm going to figure it out, but I am watching it for you. Slaughter says he's on the same boat with you. We got Slaughter out here on some Ric Flair, some Cheer One. We got some Jump Shot Jordan out here.
Let me we got my boy Boston Nick in the chat, right?
Yeah.
How you doing, Boston Nick, out there? Just over watching some LFA fights and stuff. How'd your boy do today, man? You hit me on the text saying if he lost, you were gonna be done with your boy Bruno. How'd your boy Bruno do, man?
Oh man, you're doing him wrong.
Oh no.
I guarantee he lost if Mr. Perfect is bringing that up.
You're done with him, right? You're done with him, right? Get rid of Bruno.
He said, "Check your cell." All right.
Hey, so shout out to you, RP. Yeah, no, we're doing a little long on the intro because this is a introduction video to kind of what we're doing here, but also just giving a little bit of time. But also, RSP, shout out to you, bro. RSP will probably be in it. But first match. I cover a lot of UFC, so I don't like to say fight on wrestling. First match on
the Royal Rumble card. It looks like we're going to have – we only got 5 in play right here, boys. We only got 5 in play. I think the first match is going to be – where'd it go? It's the U.S. title match. We're going to have Bobby Lashley coming in facing –
the original bro, Matt
Riddle.
I mean, like that right there. So Bobby Lashley. I mean, everybody know the story on him. MMA fighter, big steroided up, came into Bellator. I think he went back into wrestling, made a return back into MMA. Been in the wrestling thing for about like 10 years now. I think this is like his first time actually like, getting a belt recently. It's funny, so he wasn't doing anything with his career. They had a whack gimmick going with him to where he was married to, I forget the girl's name.
I do.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Okay. He was married to this girl, it was her manager. He finally divorces her. It gets with the Hurt Business. That's MVP. MVP's like, I'm gonna manage you, man. I'm gonna get you fighting for the belt, man. Everything like that.
He was with Lana.
Well, that's her name?
Lana.
Yeah.
So that was like his manager and wife, they was playing
That's
that.
your wife.
And then next thing you know, gets with MVP. He's like, I'm gonna get you fighting for the belt. I'm gonna get you fighting for the belt. Long story short, he has the belt now. You know what I mean? So for him, it worked out in his favor hooking up with MVP. On the other hand, Matt Riddle, the original bro, coming from NXT, he's the new superstar pretty much in WWE right here. I think he's gonna win it this time. I think that he already had a chance to compete for the Intercontinental belt with AJ Styles and somebody else. I think about like 2 months ago in another match. I think
I think it was the yes guy.
But so I think Riddle's gonna pull it off in this one though. So that's my little take on that match right there and both of those opponents right there. What about you, Zoe?
Well, first I want to ask you, we brought up Lana. Who is Lana really married to in real life? Do you know?
I really don't.
You don't, bro? Rusev.
For real?
Yeah, they're really married.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So he's in AEW now under a different name, but yeah. So I tend to think the opposite. I think that probably they're going to have Bobby Lashley win this. I just don't feel like the way they're making Riddle win right now when the Hurt Business is on the outside of the ring, it's all like gimmicky wins. Like he tapped out once and the referee didn't see it, and then he rolled it. He came from behind and rolled him up when he was arguing with the referee, and Lashley and MVP were. And then I think there was one other time he won, which is kind of a fluky win. They're not letting Riddle beat him. And maybe that's what makes you right, Mr. Perfect, is that he hasn't beat him straight up, and maybe Royal Rumble's the time he does it. Maybe that's when he beats him straight up. So I think they're going to they really are putting a lot of good heat on the Hurt Business with having the tag team championships, to having Bobby Lashley carry the Intercontinental. So I tend to think it's going to be Bobby Lashley. What do you think, Mo?
Yeah, man, I think that
real quick, Mo. Before I do that, let me ask Zoe real quick about the Hurt Business. Like who or even Mo, both you guys. So who do you think like the Hurt Business reminds you guys of what era?
Oh, the Nation of Domination, no doubt.
Right. Okay. Go ahead, Mo.
Like I think they're like a nation, but not as Nation, because I think that even Nation had a couple like different people besides black folks in it. You know what I mean? They had a couple mechanics. They had that nerdy white dude in it. You remember that? And I think that the Hurt Business could kind of add somebody like
I know the rumor. I was going to tell you.
Black, like what's dude's name? Black.
They're going. The rumor is that Booker T will be in the Royal Rumble, and Booker T is going to be part of the Hurt Business.
Oh, that's dope.
I didn't hear that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what's going around on all the
that
conspiracy
makes sense,
stuff.
because like they have that guy Bad Bunny or whatever. he's going to be performing, and he's performing a new song that is called Booker T. And Booker T is in the video, so it makes sense that they're going to highlight him.
Yep, and Booker T's been working out a lot, so he's really ripped up now again. So everybody's saying that he's definitely going to come back to WWE, and they're putting him with the Hurt Business.
Hey, that's pretty dope. Like, I ain't mad about it. I was thinking, because like the Hurt Business could also be just like a group of just thugs. Like it could be.
Like, it doesn't have
not
to
like
be
thugs in a bad way, just like some bad dudes. You know what I mean? That dress up in suits, like the Alexander Blacks. Like,
man, that's what they need in there. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I was about to say, Mo. They need Alexander Black in the damn Hurt Business. I've been saying that for like 2 months now, man.
How tight would he be in a suited up and
pirate eye on? Like, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real, man. Like, hey, yeah, Connor Mack, I see you out there. Harlem Heat, WCW days. Shout out to Harlem Heat. You got that right, man. Yeah, it's crazy though. The Hurt Business, they all got gold pretty much. It's looking good, you know. It's looking good in WWE, you know. It's never really looked like that too much.
Well,
you got holding the belt.
Hola, Picky.
Preston, Matt Riddle was at the end of his contract, and the WWE just paid him big money to stay in the WWE because he was getting offers from AEW. And so, yeah, he's getting a push. They're pushing Matt Riddle. They'll probably him and the big guy, Keith Lee, are probably the two NXT guys getting the biggest push now, other than Drew McIntyre, who was already there when NXT and now. But I really think Drew McIntyre was in the WWE first. But those are the two NXT guys in the men's division getting the biggest push. Go ahead, Mo. Who do you have?
Okay, before that, did you boys see Big Show says, and he showed me this earlier, WrestleMania is going to be 2 days again. There's going to be night one. I didn't
like that. I didn't like it. But I certainly hope they get fans because they're supposed to be holding it outdoors in Tampa, and you're seeing outdoor events getting fans now. So I'm hoping they can at least get, 5,000 to 10,000 people there.
Mm-hmm. I agree, sir. On this, like, I think it's gonna be Bobby Lashley. I think they're pushing Hurt Business pretty good. I like how MVP. He's a good manager. He's a good front man. He's a good mouthpiece. He can talk that talk, and we all know, that he really is a bad dude. He went to prison. I think he even has some martial arts training, so he's a pretty bad dude. I don't like Bobby Lashley being their number one bad dude. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like him because he doesn't talk that well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why they got MVP there.
Like, he doesn't sell the character. That's why they got MVP to talk literally for all of them.
Exactly. If he would sell the character a little bit more, like, dude's bad.
Well, it's just like Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. It's the same thing.
But even Brock talks a little bit more than Bobby does.
I guess. I mean,
like he can talk some. It just seems like, and it just Bobby kind of comes off as like a nice guy to me sometimes. And this, I don't know. Like, and I haven't watched a whole lot of this product, but I am about to start watching it. Like, I did watch SmackDown tonight. It wasn't super horrible. So, I'm not super mad at it. But I like Riddle. I could see him putting the belt on him, but right now, how the Hurt Business has it, they're all dripping in gold. You know what
I mean, the funny thing is, Mo, what people complain about the most now with WWE is Monday Night Raw. Believe it or not, as far as the show goes,
the ratings is way off.
SmackDown and NXT are, according to people that watch it, fans, they like those two better. And I think it's a little bit to do with Raw being 3 hours, is that people just have a hard time sitting there for 3 full hours.
Also, too, is really the storylines, man. So on Raw, Monday Night Raw is what really, like, is how they made their money back in the day. So it used to come on the USA Network or something like that way late. It was called Monday Night Raw. And, I mean, that's when it was like, man, good matches and everything like that. And it was only one network that had it. So ever since that, that was like supposed to be their money maker. Now it's like Monday night. Now it's like Raw. It's just storylines. It's like 15 minutes of them just doing something else that has nothing to do with wrestling. So it's like on that, I think it's just the storylines are played out, like this whole Rey Mysterio family stuff and everything like that. It's just so ridiculous.
Hey,
like,
so give us a little update real quick on what's going on SmackDown right now on your screen.
all right, so right now they got a little commercial right now, but so you got so right now it was Morrison backstage, talking to Big E. I think they're gonna be fighting in a match coming up right now. Same thing, you just had the Bianca Belair match that ended, so that's another thing about it too. Like all this time that went by, they could have had like 3 or 4 different wrestling matches, but they just play up to the storylines right now. So pretty much it's just waiting for the next match to come out.
Yeah, I mean, it's the go home show, so they're really, going home to Royal Rumble. So there's a lot of buildup that they're doing on SmackDown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah, no, my pick is going to be Bobby Lashley. And I anticipate probably a lot of these people are going to be in the Rumble as well. So, you know what I mean? We might see some of these guys double dip. Probably Bobby Lashley will probably be in the Rumble, don't you guys think?
He could be.
Or Riddle.
Yeah, for real, Riddle. Yeah, we got Preston talking about Keith Lee can wrestle. Hey, he can wrestle. He can cut a decent little promo, too.
Keith Lee's actually legit, bro. He's for him to be that big and heavy, he jumps over people, man. Like, when the people go under your legs and they jump over him, over him. He does all type of stuff. Like, I was watching him in NXT. First, I was like laughing at him. I'm like, who is this guy that they're trying to push on NXT? Like, what is this?
That's
this
one of the complaints, Mills, about him is people complain about Keith Lee. He's not your typical big guy. He actually wrestles sometimes like a 200-pound guy instead of he jumps over people where he should be standing there, and once somebody hits him, they're gonna fall. I mean, the guy is huge, and that's one of the things people say that's not real. I mean, he's showing his athleticism, but yet all he has to do is be big. And so it's just interesting to me how do you use the athleticism he has, because he's so athletic for his size. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, and I got one more comment, Mo. So Jump Shot Jordan, it's interesting. This I watch Pat McAfee almost every day. He's on YouTube. He's on Sirius Radio. And somebody asked him about, will you be in the Rumble? And he said he kind of hemmed and hawed and didn't want to give anything away. He said no. And then he said, you never know. And they said, well, how would you get there? Because you're here in Indiana on a Friday. And he says, well, it's just a flight to, Orlando or Tampa. Sorry, they moved to Tampa. Just one flight to Tampa. So you might be right, Jump Shot Jordan. You never know.
Yeah. No, Pat McAfee, he's kind of becoming one of the big names on NXT. So we got Danny Sejo in the building. Shout out to you, Danny. Appreciate you for dropping in, brother. Hey, guys, just like Boss Man says, hit that like and subscribe for both Pub Sports Radio and Pub Culture Radio. Somehow the stream got messed up and there was no tags on the PSR, so that's what I'm doing behind the scenes now. But we got a couple people watching on both. Shout out to the people that are over there on the PCR on the new channel. We got the most people watching us on the new channel right now to everybody. So shout out to y'all. If you could, everybody hit the like, hit the subscribe button. And let's get on to this next match real quick. This next match we got for the Intercontinental Championship. Let's see. Who is it for the IC? It's not popping up over here. Who's the IC champ, Mills?
Well, it's
Big E.
Yeah, Big E. That's right.
Big E.
Yeah, it's Big E versus Sami Zayn. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Big E, Sami Zayn.
This is going to be go ahead. I'll let you guys get into it. I'm going to walk my dog. Look. I'm going to walk my dog because that's probably going to be a little bit more exciting than talking about this match. I'll come out and give my last 2 cents at the end, but let me go walk my little poodle in the rain.
We don't have to talk very long about this one.
Yeah.
Hey, who do you think, Mel?
Okay, I'll start this one off. Me, I think Sami Zayn's the ultimate chicken shit heel, and he can lose, and it's not going to hurt him, and he's going to keep the same clout or the same heat that he has before. Yeah, no, I don't see them taking the belt off Big E anytime soon. Big E, he's a good performer. I could see him being the world champ in a couple months. I think the company likes him, and I definitely see him picking up a W here. What about you, Zoe?
Yeah, it's the same thing for me. I mean, Big E, they're just starting to push him. He's out of the New Day. He's doing his own thing, and there's just no way that Sami Zayn. I mean, I kind of wish they would have put him up against somebody that you really weren't sure that he was going to beat, but that's really the easiest match for me out of all of them to call. Out of the 5 matches in both Royal Rumbles, this is the easiest pick.
Oh, I agree 100%.
Should we find out from Little Locker Room here? Who you got, Sami Zayn or Big E?
Definitely Big E.
There we go.
Big E all day, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. He's going to keep that IC strap. I'm pretty sure Mills is going to say the same thing.
Mo, should we have Little Locker Room just replace Mills? She's got the brains right there. She knows what she's doing.
She's rolling. She knows her wrestling. She does know her wrestling.
Why did they do that to Owen?
Oh, you're watching SmackDown right now?
Who's wrestling right now?
Who's on right now?
They're just I think they're just doing the reverse about what happened to Owen.
Which Owen are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Kevin Owen.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, the 2 Owens.
Yep. Yeah, Kevin Owen is. Yeah, they're doing the replay of him because I don't want to ruin it for you, Little Locker Room, but they're going to do like a little interview with Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns after that.
Okay.
So they're going to talk to both of them.
And he knows that because he's psychic.
Yeah, I just know. Wow,
Right.
Jump Shot Jordan saying that Psycho. You remember Psycho Sid, don't you, Mo?
No.
Do I remember Psycho Sid?
Yes. Dude, you got his autograph.
Do I remember Psycho Sid?
So he says he was a better softball player than a wrestler. Well, let me tell you, Psycho Sid was a big-ass wrestler, but
He was.
a better softball player. Wow, he must have been a good softball player.
He was. There's jokes that he always would take off work to go play softball.
Huh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Connor saying, who is this Reginald dude on?
Oh, so Reginald is like the manager for what pro wrestler?
Reginald is the manager for Carmella.
For Carmella. So yeah, so he had a match last week against Sasha. So that's what kind of, if you might have heard Mr. Perfect, I call him Mills sometimes. I got to get this name. I got to get this
Mr. Perfect
ego in here, and figure out that they're pushing this Sasha Carmella thing. So you wonder if Carmella will win the Women's Royal Rumble and go up against Sasha, but you just don't know.
Yeah. So Millie, Big E, defending that strap, Sami Zayn. What you think about it?
Man, Big E does some of the most weirdest things once he's in the ropes, man. He goes out here and he stretches his legs out, 2 legs just on both ring posts, like Little Kim album cover, man, and just like welcomes everybody in there and like humps the ropes and goes into the ring, takes his jacket off, throws it on the announcer. Like, man, like I'll be honest, man, this guy, like, man, he's like a character, man. He's so funny to where it's hard for me to take him serious when I actually see him wrestling and stuff. And then like, so man, but yeah, over Sami Zayn, yeah, he's gonna get the win, man. They're not giving Sami Zayn that belt back. Everybody, Sami Zayn's the guy. I didn't get beat for the belt. It's a conspiracy. They're cheating against me. Everybody wants me to lose. I mean, his character is just horrible. But I mean, you always need those in wrestling every now and then, but they're not giving that guy the belt back at all. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, I didn't know what Geraldo said here in the chat, that Sami Zayn was El Generico in ROH. I never watched ROH, and he used to wear a mask.
Generico.
Generico. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So I didn't know that. I didn't know that Sami Zayn came from ROH. That's interesting.
Yep. No. Shout out. Hey, he knows. Hey, he knows some wrestling. You know,
he said he would.
ROH was Cesaro. Cesaro came from ROH. All them boys. Kevin Owens. You know, Kevin Owens used to be Kevin Steen.
Okay.
Real name.
Yeah, he said he watches a lot of the independents. So that's probably my weakness is these independent organizations. Like I watch WWE, AEW, and that type of stuff, but was never big into the Japanese stuff or Ring of Honor stuff. I just couldn't get my head around it. It's just so much wrestling on now. It's like every day of the week you can watch wrestling.
You're right, man. It's there all the time. And a lot of it's good now, man. Like they're not, you know, just like Undertaker came out and said that it's all soft, which a lot of it is soft, but a lot of it is a lot more like skilled than what it was. It's just the promos and stuff are just horrible now.
Yeah, it's so skilled. It's so skilled.
Most of it's in the ring. Like TNA is good in the ring, from what I've heard. That's on Tuesday night. You have Saturday night is the Japanese stuff, and they're really excellent in the ring. And really, then you got NXT, who's really good in the ring, but they're not so good on the storytelling. And you got SmackDown, who's more of the storytelling. Then you got Raw, which is the mixture. And then AEW is just really pushing it hard on Wednesday.
Yeah, and then speaking of the Japanese wrestling and everything that you said on Saturdays, they just signed somebody from there. It was Asuka's opponent that she fought like 10 years ago in a big organization. So,
oh wow,
yeah. So
they had signed some young lady as well.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really know her. Did you?
No, I didn't. Nah, not at all. But I just know, it's a couple of them that came from that organization. I mean, AJ Styles, I think, was fighting like over in different organizations and stuff like that too, and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, they definitely come from all those smaller organizations. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know nothing about them. I'm biased. I'm strictly WWE when it comes down to it. Old school WWF. Do mess with the AEW though, and stuff like that, NXT. But yeah, I wouldn't know anything about the independent league. So yeah.
So what do we got for the next match, Mo?
Next match. We have let me finish that. Wham, bam, boom. Got it keyed up now, boys. Next up on the card, boys. Let's see. We got a women's. So I'll give you boys a choice. Y'all want to talk about the singles women title match first or them tag team women title?
Let's hit the tag team.
All right, tag team. We got Raw Tag Team Championship on the line. We got Asuka and Charlotte Flair coming in champions, taking on Nia Jax, Miss I Hurt People All the Time in Real Life versus Shayna Baszler. Zoe, how about you pop this one off?
All right, I'll get this one first. So I probably have the unpopular opinion of this. I think that they're probably going to clear up Charlotte and Asuka for single matches going forward. So I think they have Baszler and Nia Jax win this, probably with something that's questionable or illegal, or it's not going to be a clean win. But I just think that they want to have Asuka doing more championship matches. She has both belts, and they want to free Charlotte up to do her own thing. She's in a rift now with, who's that? Mills. Who's the blonde girl? Or little locker room. Who's the one that's hanging with Ric Flair right now that Charlotte Flair is arguing with?
The original lady, I forgot her name.
I got you, dog. See, I don't even watch the product, but I keep up enough, and I got a big heart.
All right, who do you got, Mo?
Lacey Evans.
Yes, Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans. I think they're pushing that Charlotte Flair, Lacey Evans. It's got to go somewhere with Ric Flair being in the middle. So that's why I really believe they're gonna lose the tag team championship. What do you think, Mr. Perfect? And if you want to add a little locker room, she can after you. But what do you think, Mr. Perfect?
Yeah, on that one, I mean, you have a your take right there, you just nailed it, and I didn't even think about it like that. I mean, yeah, because Charlotte Flair comes back out of nowhere. Asuka just needed a partner. You know, she comes out the mystery partner on there, you know, and then all of a sudden, you know, comes back into a belt. That's just the introduction to Charlotte Flair back into the game real quick, because they don't got a spot for her because she's been out for 6 months. Real reason she was out for 6 months, people know whatever breast implants pops and everything like that. But yeah, so now she's back and everything like that. So yeah, when they walk out there and grace the ring and fight even on SmackDown and Raw, it doesn't look right. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a tag team to where you're kind of like, oh yeah, well, Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan, well, no, they can't. It doesn't look right. It doesn't mix, you know. So kind of like what you just said, they both got different storylines that they got to play out singly, you know, like I said. So, and then the other two, on the other hand, same thing I thought when they had the belt, though.
Yeah.
They got thrown in out of nowhere, like, oh, okay, the two bad girls, now we're going to be teammates. Okay, let's see how that works. I'm a pinner. No, I'm a pinner. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But I will say this, they make a way better team than Charlotte Flair and Asuka. So, I mean, yeah, I will say, yeah, Nia Jax is going to get the belt back just because they always do that too, to where it's kind of like, all right, you know, they see how it plays out real quick. You know, they let somebody defeat the champion, give them the belt for 2 weeks, sometimes even a goddamn episode, just depending on how bad they are. And then they give the belt right back to the person who had it. You know, so yeah, I will agree with you. I will say Nia Jax and them are probably going to take the belt back. But I mean, we're going to let the lady locker room take it over on this one, since it is a women's fight in here. So who do you think is going to win for the women's tag team championship?
Asuka and Charlotte.
Oh, going the other way. I like it.
So tell us. All right, so out of Asuka and Charlotte Flair, who's going to win? Like, who's going to pin who? Is Charlotte Flair going to pin Nia Jax? Is Asuka going to pin Shayna Baszler? Like, how is it going to play out?
Who's Shayna Baszler?
Nia Jax's partner, the one with the black stuff on her eye. Remember?
Oh yeah.
The UFC fighter.
She has no eyebrows. She actually colors her eyebrows in.
She doesn't even have any.
No, that's what I mean.
So how are they gonna win?
Asuka's gonna do her special move and pin her.
Pin who?
Which one?
Nia.
Nia. Wow.
So Asuka's gonna do a special move on Nia Jackson, pin her. You heard it here first. Little locker room predictions.
I like
little locker room predictions. Hey, while we're going through these fights and everything like that, you don't happen to have odds on these though, do you, Zoe?
Yeah, I do. Before I get into that, I'll say one thing. Another reason I think they're going to do Nia and Shayna is because I think either before WrestleMania, I believe before WrestleMania, Nia and Baszler are going to get in a fight, and they're going to fight each other at WrestleMania. So I think that's what's going to happen, is that they're going to be the champions. They'll get into it, and they'll break apart, and they'll fight each other in a couple of months. So, Mo, could you pull up the screen there that I got?
Got you, bro.
Hey, and Preston, man, what about ECW back in the day? That's what it was all about, man.
We could do some watch-alongs on that kind of stuff.
ECW was extreme.
Yeah.
All right, Zoe, talk to me. What
all right, so Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are minus 200, so they're the favorites, and Asuka and Charlotte are plus 150, so they're the underdogs.
Dang. I would take that minus 200, man, because, yeah, that storyline's not going to be able to play out. They're not going to be able to defend both belts, you know what I mean, and be on the same network and channel. They're too big of the names. Like, that's Asuka, that's Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, because you're right, because at some point, Charlotte's going to want that strap back.
Exactly.
She's a player, and I think the only reason they have the tag team belt on hers, because Charlotte, there's a lot of people that don't need the belt to look good, and then there's people that need the belt to look good. And I think Charlotte is one of them people that looks good with the belt. She's a good champion, you know what I mean? So they want the tag, but they ultimately want to get the belt back on her, I think. So I think this is going to be one of them things, and this could be the time where one accidentally hits the other one, causes it to lose, and then that causes a ruckus because you got to remember we are going into WrestleMania, and what's a bigger matchup for Asuka to defend her belt against besides like Ronda Rousey or Becky Lynch? It's going to be Charlotte Flair. So I could probably see, Nia Jax and Shayna winning the belts back because they're former champions. They used to hold the belts. I can see them winning the belts back and go ahead, and then it's going to set up for Asuka, Charlotte, WrestleMania.
Okay.
Boom.
All right.
Lock it up. So let's get that chat real quick. We got Preston. Do fans still hate Roman Reigns? Yes, but he's mark my word here, and y'all probably think the same way. He's going to turn into the bad guy that everybody likes because he's kind of a cool bad guy now.
Yeah,
like,
well,
he's like
they used to hate him when he was a face. When he was, they were trying to make him like the guy that everybody's supposed to like, but the fans didn't like him. Of course, that was back when there was fans. But now he's a heel, like leading. He calls himself Preston, the head of the table. They're going this tribal thing. I'll throw a little mix to that with the Rumble, with the Royal Rumble at the end.
Pay some respects when you talk about the tribal chief. You just let him disrespect the tribal chief in the name like that. Uso, go get him. He just, his character right now is so cool to where it's just like, it was nothing like that. You know, he has this tribal chief and everything, just calm demeanor. He says a few words.
I like it, bro. Low key, I'm not going to lie. That is one of the things that I've seen that interests me enough to where I'm like, okay, let's cover it. Let's go ahead and cover it because at least he's the cool suave heel, but he's going to whoop that ass. And he's bad now. Like, and this is not no offense to people that are on the homosexual level. It's not. I don't care. You do your thing, buddy. To each their own. Mo's gonna support you either way, but he looks way better without that vest on, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, you know what happened, right? He lost some weight and he became more like a bodybuilder build.
Yeah, he lost major weight.
That's why they got rid of the vest.
I mean, because dude is jacked.
He used to look like a Sons of Anarchy type character. Now he looks like that. Oh, okay, coming in with J's on, Jordan Retro 4s and stuff. You know what I mean?
I was watching on the network the other night. I just had it on an old school Raw or something like that. But do y'all remember the wrestler Rousey? You remember that 3-minute warning?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Mills, I don't know if you were watching it or not, but it's 3-minute warning. It was Eric Bischoff's group, and he would be like, he would come out, and then anybody he didn't like, he'd be like, all right, you had your 3-minute warning. And then Rousey, Jamal, and somebody else, it might have just been them two, would come out and smash. But Rousey is Roman's real brother. And if you go back and you watch something around like 02 and Rousey's in it, dude, it looks like a big old fat Roman Reigns out there, dog. Looks like a big old fat Roman Reigns out there tossing people around. So that's pretty cool. Go check that out. Rosie's a big old fat Roman Reigns. But
who we got in this next one, man, coming up, man. But that's
Yes.
next up, I know where Locker Room wants to go on that, but we're not gonna go there a little yet, Locker Room. We're going to go for that SmackDown Women's Championship match. We got Sasha Banks coming in, the champ, the strap holder, the boss, coming in against Carmella with what's her little sidekick's name?
That
Reginald.
Man,
with
Reginald
by the
is
side.
so athletic, man. They got his character like coming out now doing all type of stuff to where he's over like doing backflips out of nowhere, man.
Hey, Preston Umaga was Jamal. But I saw that. So before we dig into that real quick, you want to, is anything going on SmackDown that needs to be talked about?
Yeah. So right now, I mean, speaking of it, you got the man in the ring right now. You know, the one and only. A lot of people think he's gonna win it. You know, he's facing AJ Styles. So So you got Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. That's taking place right now. AJ Styles has a whole new manager, you know, the big tall guy that speaks now and stuff like that. It's a little interesting to see how they play that role out and stuff. But I mean, AJ Styles, to me, he doesn't need any of those gimmicks or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a good match right there. Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. That's what's taking place right now.
That's a nice match. Yeah, Snoop Dogg is Sasha Banks' cousin.
And no, stop it, man. What is wrong with you guys, man? So listen,
yeah, bro. Hey, oh, is that some like, oh, that's my cousin?
Yes, man. Like when you're from LA,
I'm gonna take you out this stream right now.
Yeah, when you're from LA, man, literally Snoop Dogg's everybody's cousin, man. Like he's, oh yeah, that's my cousin. That just means I know him a lot.
No, she is.
No. Here at Pub, we like to make wagers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do this, Mills, and if they're real cousins, I mean, what? I mean, what? 25 push-ups live on stream?
Easy.
Easy.
Right. They are real cousins, Mills.
Yeah. How are they real cousins?
They're first cousins.
Bro, like if like Sasha's like mom was cousins with Snoop's uncle, you know, then they could be cousins, dog. You know what I mean? That's how it works, isn't it?
She's from Boston.
Google it.
Hey, I'm about to.
I'm not gonna Google it, man. Google's so wrong, bro.
I'm gonna Google, but as we go, hey, since you such a boss fan, Mills, you such a boss fan. How about you start this one off, brother? What you think about this, boss? Carmella, is Carmella coming back and gonna take that strap, or is Boss gonna walk away with that blue hair, looking oh so fine like she does?
Man, Sasha Banks, man, she's been doing her thing, holding down the belt, you know, everything like that. The way that they're playing up Carmella right now, the way that she's coming back and everything. This is the thing. I think they'll let Carmella win, but Sasha Banks to get the belt back, you know, shortly after. Because when it comes down to it, Carmella cannot hold the belt like that. Like, she's not going to be fighting people and putting on good matches. You're not going to see her wrestling people and people's going to be like, oh my God, did you see what she did? They're going to be like, oh my God, did you see what she's wearing? That's what you're going to say when you see Carmella. She comes out with this Victoria's Secret lingerie stuff on and wrestles in it. So that's why everybody wants to see Carmella. And before that, she was in there dancing. So she was just the little, you know, the little girl in there just dancing with everybody, getting attention and stuff like that. So, man, that's fake. Fake news right there, man.
According to the Post and Courier, professional wrestler Sasha Banks' real name, Mercedes Varnado, is Snoop Dogg's first cousin.
Fake news.
Hey, you can get her 45 later, bro. You can give me a 45 later. Don't worry.
I love the way that Mills, Mr. Perfect just plays like a Donald Trump. Oh, that's fake news.
Fake news.
That's fake news.
So I mean, yeah, Carmella though. I mean, like I was saying, like I don't think that she's gonna be able to, like, you know, put on good matches versus other people. So let's just say she wins the belt and holds on to it for a long time. Who she's gonna fight and why? No real reasons to. You know, they got Reginald with her right now, bringing into her character. I mean, it's so kind of like, I don't know, man. It's so like, didn't y'all get enough with Virgil and Ted DiBiase, man? Like, just leave. Come on, man. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Hey, speaking of that, do you know why they called Virgil? You know why they named Virgil?
I don't.
No.
Fun fact. So Dusty Rhodes' real name is Virgil Runnels, is his real name. That was around the time that Dusty screwed Vince and like left or something like that. So he wanted to get back at Dusty. So he named the butler
Virgil. That's hilarious.
But then also think about this. What was Virgil's name in WCW? Do you remember?
I thought it was something. Nah.
Vincent.
Oh, yeah. He was Vincent. Yeah.
Oh, Vince McMahon.
Dusty Rhodes was on the creative team there. So when he came, he goes, okay, well, now your name's Vincent.
That's crazy. I mean, man, if you're Virgil or Vincent or whatever, you'd be like, stop naming me after.
Like, man, why am I?
God damn.
Bitch, dog. Quit letting me get-
Oh man. Yep. But yeah, so I mean, I'll be honest though. I'm gonna go with it though. I got Sasha Banks all day, man. The
So
blueprint.
you are going Sasha.
Put her in the bank statement, you know what I mean, and win the belt and keep it going. Then she'll fight Bianca Belair in a hell of a match. Hey, little locker room, who you think's gonna win between Carmella and Sasha Banks? Oh, and by the way, Carmella actually liked one of little locker rooms tweets back in the day.
I was about to say that.
Nice.
Well, I like Sasha and Carmella, but I'm gonna go for Carmella because she liked my video.
Oh, you're going for Carmella. Okay, well.
And she has a butler.
Yep. Mo, how about you? I'll let you go. I'll go last on this one. Who do you have? Sasha Banks or Carmella?
This one right here, I'm gonna go the boss because I think. Well, we do have a couple pay-per-views in between now and Mania, because I think they ultimately want to have Sasha probably be the champ at Mania because she's a big name and she's either was in a TV show or she's in a movie. I don't remember which one.
She's in Mandalorian.
Boom. So she's a big name. They want to put her on a pedestal. So I can see her winning right here because Carmella is not one of them wrestlers that needs a belt. She she has a good mouthpiece. People either love her or they hate her, so she doesn't really need a belt. I think Sasha's one of them people that people like her more with the belt. So my pick is Sasha. What about you, Zoe?
Yeah, Carmella just isn't nearly as good in the ring as probably. I would say that 50% of the girls are better in the ring than her in my book.
Yes.
And so I think that you got to have Sasha win this match. This is actually a match that there's no odds on, so you can't place a bet on this match. I just think that you got to have Sasha win here and have her facing the Bianca Belairs or somebody else, Charlotte, or, it just can't be. If Carmella wins, it's going to be on something really fluky. They won't let her cleanly beat her. And like you said, Sasha will win it back before the Royal Rumble. So, but I just don't see it happening. So I'm with Sasha. We're all the same.
Nice. So let's go ahead, pull them odds up right there. What we looking at here on odds, though?
There's no odds for this one.
That's what he was saying. There's no odds on this one,
no
so that's
odds
why it's kind of like even one of those to where if it was, it would probably be Sasha Banks minus like 1,500.
Yeah.
Nice. We got Pub Sports Radio. A little emote says new sub. So hope that's a new sub on Twitch over there for Big Show. Let's take a little time, a little pause in the calls. We got a couple people spread out. We knew that it was going to be like this. This is normally if anybody's watching, if we're covering MMA, something like that, we can have up to, we had 780 people watching us this past Saturday. So we put on a good show for sure. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and slide over to Pub Culture Radio because that's where we are going to be covering the WWE, the Raws, the SmackDowns, the NXTs, the AEWs, the pay-per-views, the chance to make the money like you are right here. Take the little time. If you knew and you didn't catch the first part of the stream, we are doing a Royal Rumble raffle. That's right. Real cash prize win. First place wins $450 of real money that will be Cash App to you, Venmo to you, what's the other one? PayPal to you, however you do it, preferably Cash App, but if you don't have it, we can figure it out. But this is how you do it. We have 24 spots open. There's 30 spots in a Rumble. You buy a $20 raffle ticket, what that does. Tomorrow, we will be doing another live stream, and we will have a random number generator screen shared just like such. You see how we can screen share this like this? Boom. There will be a random number generator right here. I'm in the raffle. So, for instance, they will say, Mo, you are up. They will come up. Preston will do the random number generator. Between 1 and 30 will be set. And whatever number pops up between there, that's my number. Whether it's number 2, number 17, number 27, whatever it is, that's my number. That's my guy. I don't know my guy until it comes out in the Rumble. So Big Show does the same way. Mills does the same way. Zoe, are you going to jump in on it? Do you know?
Yeah, I'll jump in on it. Yep.
Okay, Zoe's in on it. So now that's 23 spots. So right there. So you better get in while you can get in. You buy a raffle ticket, you get a number. You might get Virgil or Vincent as an entrant, or you might get Brock Lesnar. The last person, if you get the person that wins, you get $450 real dollars. Second place gets $150 cash app to you. This is real money we're talking about on a simple $20 bill. I know a lot of y'all are degenerate gamblers like us. We like action. Not you, little locker room. Hey, she's over there betting Skittles and stuff. You better not, locker room. But your dad is allowed to make a bet. So we like to make bets. It's a $20 bet. It's a couple Starbucks coffees, as Mills would say. So take that. Get you a lottery ticket, get you a raffle ticket, and have a chance to win up to $450. How you do it? You go to your Cash App Pub Sports Radio 1. All one word, of course. The Cash App tag is Pub Sports Radio 1. Send $20 to that and message on Twitter or IG Pub Sports Radio. Let them know that you entered the raffle, and we will get your name in. And you need to join us live on the stream tomorrow to see what number you have. And then we will be live for the Rumble exclusive on Pub Culture Radio. So there's a link in the description on the Pub Sports Radio video right now. Make sure you're sliding over there. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, that bell notification, all them likes, because we're only going to be live for the Rumble on Pub Culture Radio.
Yeah, Preston, man, right there. He says if he gets Matt Riddle, he's out. Like for going forward, you're officially the original bro now, man. Going forward, man.
Original.
You're the original bro, man. Yeah, you're probably gonna get Matt Riddle, man, and he's probably gonna win versus Bobby Lashley.
That's right. You see it, boss. That's the Cash App right there. Pub Sports Radio 1. We got 23 spots to fill. Hey, guys, we know you're not all big ballers out there, but we can afford $20. $20 to win $450. I'd say that's a pretty good chance and a pretty good way to spend $20. So make sure you're jumping on that. And we will be live tomorrow talking about it too. So, yeah, no, you just confused me right there. But, yeah, no, I got you, Millie. So what's up on the – did we just cover that?
Yeah. So let's go to the Drew McIntyre Goldberg.
McIntyre.
Oh yeah, no, we were just talking about the Sasha Banks one on that one, man. Yeah, Sasha Banks gonna take that one.
So
yeah. Sasha. So all right, so we got next up. We got for the Universal title. We got Drew McIntyre. We got Goldberg. To me, this could be fishy. This could be make us all of us mad. We'll start with you, Zoe. What you think about it?
Yeah. So I have a sneaky suspicion, and I'm going to go out on a flyer here. I'm going to say Goldberg beats him. They have Goldberg. This match won't go long. Goldberg's longest match in his whole career has been 14 minutes. And if you get 8 minutes out of this match, we're lucky. So this might be a 5-minute match. But I just have a sneaky suspicion that they're going to have McIntyre lose here and then probably win it back at WrestleMania is my guess. So that's my call.
I'll go ahead real quick. I'll be fast. I think this could be – because I heard some rumors that they're saying there's something in the works that a lot of people are not going to like, that there's a really good chance of it happening. I think this could be something like Goldberg wins the belt to get Drew McIntyre in the Royal Rumble to possibly have him win to go face Roman Reigns as their marquee match. I don't want that to happen. I don't really think that's going to happen. I'm going to go with, I think they're going to stick with Drew. Hopefully that they're going to come in and Goldberg's playing off that Undertaker being on Joe Rogan talking about that everybody's soft now. I think they're going to play off that, and McIntyre's going to come out, and finally Goldberg's going to take an L. So I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre. What about you, Millie?
So on this, I remember, I think it was Roman Reigns was supposed to fight Goldberg for the belt, but Roman Reigns had to pull out because of the COVID that was going on and everything like that, and he didn't want to, get it at the time. So they had somebody else face Goldberg, I believe, and defeated him for the belt, I believe. I just forget who it was that's scratching the surface on my mind. Goldberg's gonna lose. I think that they're just kind of bringing him back just to kind of like, give him another name to fight somebody else, down the line and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't think that they're gonna let Goldberg like carry the gold right now, especially the way that he looks, everything like that. That was the main reason why they made him lose the last time that he defended the belt. It's because he's not one of those people that's gonna be fighting every single week. And when you're the champion on Monday night, Raw or SmackDown, you got to be defending the belt every single week and stuff like that, So I think Drew McIntyre is going to win. I think they're just going to kind of let the storyline go with Goldberg, kind of like they did with Jeff Hardy when he came back. Let him fight for the Intercontinental belt versus Daniel Bryan or something like that he did, and then he lost, and then he just kind of goes in there, fights a few other people, and and then just drifts around in the scene. But yeah, so I think Drew McIntyre is going to win. And then another thing I was going to say is, for that little scenario to play out, if they did have Drew McIntyre lose and then enter the Royal Rumble, I don't remember the last time the same person won the Royal Rumble back-to-back years, because Drew McIntyre just won the Royal Rumble, I believe, last year or so.
It's happened a lot. It's had a couple times.
Like four times.
Yeah, Stone Cold's won it three times.
Shawn Michaels won it twice.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
These odds real quick, Zoe.
Yeah, so they right now
go ahead.
They have, you guys are on the right sides of the odds here. McIntyre's minus 300 and Goldberg's plus 200. So I'm just playing a sneaky suspicion here that they do something that everybody doesn't expect and go with Goldberg to create something for WrestleMania. And I don't know what that looks like, but yeah, the odds are all on McIntyre.
All right, so all right, boys, be here to at another championship match. No, that was this is the Universal Championship. It says I thought the freaking Raw was the Universal, but it's saying Universal Championship, no disqualification match. Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens.
It's a last man standing match.
Okay, yeah, no, right here it says no disqualification, but yeah, no, I do remember hearing you say there's no last man standing. So they cut a decent little promo tonight on SmackDown, but I'll go ahead and pop this one off. Roman Reigns all day. I think they're gonna ride that until somebody big beats him. They're gonna have somebody like which I'll give my Rumble prediction. And I think that could be possibly who beats him. But right now, I'm going to go Roman Reigns. Right now, he's my favorite character in wrestling.
Okay. How about you, Mr. Perfect?
Yeah, that one right there. When Kevin Owens had the belt back a couple of years ago.
Sloppy.
I was just like, wait, what is going on right now? I think he had Paul Heyman in his corner and stuff. And I was just like, wait, I was like, this is really a champion right now? Whatever. Okay. The storyline of him is just so ridiculous. No matter what he does, he's always hurting his back. He could just body slam you and punch you, and then all of a sudden he's grabbing his back.
So what's so frustrating about that, bro, is dude's got tight moves.
No, I'll give it to him. He can wrestle. I'll give it to him on that.
Like a slob.
He can wrestle. I'll give him to that. Yeah. He can wrestle, but nah, man. They've been stopped promoting him, so they've been stopped taking him out that light, everything like that. So definitely, it's gonna be Roman Reigns all day, and there's just so many different storylines for people that can fight him after that. Like what about the Fiend? You know what I mean? Because he did come back and take, I think, the belt from the Fiend or hit him over the head or something. It was like, you don't deserve this belt. So I mean,
Yeah.
like it's just so many other things you can do, you know, with Roman Reigns. But Kevin Owens, that card is played, everything like that. And
I believe
man.
he won the belt, Mr. Perfect. I think he won it when it was Strowman, Fiend, and Roman.
Yes. He came
so
out.
I'm with both of you. Roman isn't going to lose here. I mean, the odds even say it. Mo, he's minus 1,500.
Oh, goodness.
I just don't think they're going to have to take the strap off him here. And I think we go to the Royal Rumble and then we talk about possibilities there. I have a really crazy one for Roman for the Royal Rumble, so we'll see.
All right, yeah, no, I have. Hey, and Mills, if you have a certain thing that you got to do at a certain time, if you need a dip, it's all good, brother. If we go a little over what you need,
Mills, are you wanting to cover? If you have to, are you going to leave a little early, Mills?
Oh no! I was just
okay.
No.
Okay,
I got you because
you know what I mean.
Right here, like I kind of want to. Like it might take just a little longer because I kind of want to give what the beauty about Royal Rumble is you can kind of make your own match, like kind of like, hey, I think this is going to happen, this, that, and the third. So just kind of on this, kind of like give your like envision on kind of what you see going to happen, going to go down, maybe any crazy people coming in that you might see, anything like that. That's what we could talk about here. But it's the Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Do you have a list of people that are already? I had a list of it. Hold on, I got it right here. A list of the people that they announced already.
I have the odds list, but that's including people that are not committed.
Okay, yeah, I think that. Well, I had it up. I can find it, but yeah, no. Millie, you could pop this off. Like, what you think about the Women's Royal Rumble? Do you like the Women's Royal Rumble? I mean, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, nah, man. I love the Women's Royal Rumble, man. When it comes down to it, I mean, it's a lot of people in it this year, though. I mean, the thing is, I mean, you got a lot of people.
Yeah, I got the names. If you, let me go ahead and drop the names for you real quick on who's already announced.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you put it on the screen, Mo?
Yeah, it's just like in like a paragraph.
Okay.
But I can hold on. Yeah.
I mean, I know you're gonna have like Mandy Rose in there. You're gonna have her partner, stuff like that. But I mean, the big names for me is like, you know, Bianca Belair, Bailey, of course. You know, she's gonna be in it.
Yeah. So, all right, we got for the women's right now. We got Nia Jax. She's guaranteed, so she's pulling double duty. Charlotte Flair's in it. She's pulling double duty. Bailey, Bianca Belair, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Peyton Royce. She's my underdog, like low key, hang in it. But Shayna Baszler, Alexa Bliss. I think that's a dark horse. Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, Tamina, and then there's 18 to be announced that have not been announced yet that will be joining.
All right, go ahead.
It's really not a strong cast of people that's in there. It's just your typical, you know, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Charlotte Flair. Those 18 unannounced people. You might have like 4 legends, you know, come back, like stuff like that.
Wilson.
There's a big rumor out there that you're gonna get. Who was the model? Why? Let me look at the odds. I'll tell you her name. Just go ahead, Mills.
Yeah, so I mean, you're gonna have like a lot of people just kind of popping up who you haven't seen in WWE for probably like the last like 8-9 months. You're like, oh man, why hasn't she been wrestling anymore? Those type of people pop up, but you know, for the fan favorites, I think it's really gonna come down to Bailey, Nia Jax, Peyton Royce. Like, yeah, she's gonna get some TV time, of course. Alexa Bliss, she's gonna be interested in there, you know, having the spell and everything on her and stuff. But I think it's kind of really just tailor made and set up for Bianca Belair, man, like all the way through it.
Okay.
Nice, real quick, Zoe. We got new name from Twitch. We love all platforms. Shadow X Carnage 3 in the building. Says, sup, fellas? What's up to you, good brother? Thank you for taking the time to come drop in. Just so you know, we're going to be doing a stream tomorrow for this. We have a special raffle for the Royal Rumble men's. We'll talk a little bit more about that after this. But also, we're only going to be streaming on Pub Culture Radio. The link is in the description, and also you can just type in Pub Culture Radio on Royal Rumble. Thank you for dropping in, brother. All right, my bad, Zoe. Go ahead.
That's okay. So the person I was thinking of is Trish Stratus is supposed to be coming back.
Ooh.
So the rumor around that is that Trish Stratus will face Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. So I think you see Trish Stratus in this match. I think basically you're going to have Alexa Bliss win it. They're making her out to be like the Fiend woman character that does all the stuff that the Fiend does. She pulls out some Bray Wyatt moves, like when she goes to the corner and holds the ropes and turns upside down, like she bends upside down. And so even with her match with Asuka the last couple weeks, they have her scaring Asuka. They cut the lights out. She goes from having like normal makeup on to black makeup. So I believe my winner is going to be Alexa Bliss.
Hey, I like it. I mean, like her new character and everything is it's appealing to the crowd, and it's going with the Fiend thing. And hey, I'm gonna keep my prediction for the men's one on the next one. But go ahead.
So I think you have Alexa Bliss against Asuka at WrestleMania, and a Bliss will take the title off from Asuka, and you have Trish Stratus against Sasha Banks. That's what my belief is for WrestleMania. But go ahead, Mo. What do you got for the women?
All right, I'm going right there with you. I think that it's going to be between Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss, but I think that they've been pushing Bliss a lot, and I don't think they want to put the belt on the Fiend because he doesn't need the belt. But I think that Alexa Bliss, they love her, and she's a super crowd favorite. They've been putting a lot into her right now. The only thing is that kind of deters me a little bit is I think Randy Orton might screw her.
Maybe that could happen.
Might screw her, and then that might make like Bianca Belair win.
And so, I could see that happening because they had Belair tonight on SmackDown beating Bailey, which was a big win to start the show. So I'm sure Little Locker Room saw that earlier on SmackDown. So I could see Bianca winning it. I just think unless Randy Orton screws her, which he could, that you end up with Alexa Bliss.
What do you think, Little Locker Room? So who do you think?
Who do you got? Who do you got in the Women's Royal
Rumble?
Which one?
Out of all the women that's in the Royal Rumble, who's going to be the last one in the ring that's going to throw everybody out? You have Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Bailey, Nia Jax, Lacey Evans.
Asuka's not in it because she's the champion.
Asuka's not in it. That's her favorite. You got Alexa Bliss, the one.
Bianca Belair.
You think?
Oh, that's a good pick. That's a good pick, locker room. Good pick, locker room.
Yep. All right. Shadow X says Bailey wins it, and Shadow X has Nakamura winning the men's. Wow.
That would be a second one, right? Because I think he already won once.
Really?
Yeah. No, there is some thing that maybe Nakamura wins. When he first came, his entrance music was on.
It was sick, man. It'd be like a rock band playing and stuff, right? And I'd be like, "What is he doing?" Like
at WrestleMania that time. Oh, it was fire.
Yeah, I bought a Little Locker Room that toy for Christmas. So she got him, AJ Styles, Brock Strowman, Sasha Banks, and Asuka's partner.
Nice. So, what do y'all know about Samoa Joe? P wants to know. Is he still?
Yeah. So Geraldo answered him. He's an announcer now, but there is rumors that he will be in the Royal Rumble. He'll be one of the entrants that aren't named.
Nice. Gerardo said he wants in on this $20 buy-in. So I'm gonna put you down, Gerardo. What we need you to do, brother, you got your Cash App set up. You need to send to Cash App Pub Sports Radio all one word. 1.
Pub Sports Radio 1.
PRORTS Radio 1.
I'm going to put it in the
You
chat.
can also add on Twitter or IG if you have. You can also add Pub Sports Radio on the DM and let them know that you're doing it as well. But I'm going to write you down right here. Send them $20, brother, and you're in that raffle. Shout out to you, Gerard. You're the man, brother. Anybody else want to get in? That's how you do it. And we're gonna dig. Well, I mean, we might as well go ahead and is it men's rumble time, boys?
It is. It's time for the main event.
Right there. Hey, there you go. Right there, El Jefe. Zoe put it up there too. Send it to that right there, Gerardo. That $20 to get you into this. I'm gonna explain it to you again. Not just you, to everybody. Men's Royal Rumble, because it's only on the Royal Rumble. Maybe if we can have a success, a semi-success, we might do next year. We might do both of them. Might do more of these contests. But what you do, you send $20 to Pub Sports Radio 1. It's on the screen right there. $20. Or if you don't have you got Cash App, just download it. It's free. It's it's 2021. Get Cash App. So you can do that. This is what you do. You don't get to pick your wrestler. You don't get to pick your number. Somebody like me, for instance, I'm in it. Tomorrow, there'll be a random number generator right here in the center of the screen. You see where all that is? We can screen share that bad boy. No cheating, Preston, VPP. He will control it. They'll say, all right, Mo, you're up. Random generator, the number goes. It'll be 1 to 30. Let's say it lands on 17. 17's my number. So whoever comes out number 17 in the Rumble, if they win the Rumble, well, Mo wins $450. Now, let's say Big Show, he gets number 2. Mills gets number 1. It's just whoever the number is, that's your guy. You might have Harvey Whippleman come out, and you're going to lose. You might have Barry Horowitz come out, and you're going to lose. I'm dropping some names y'all don't even know. These are jobbers back in the 80s. But if you get Brock Lesnar, if you get the Daniel Bryans, if you know the Fiends, whoever, you got a good chance of winning $450. Second place, you still get money. You still profit. You don't get $20. You don't get just your money back. You don't get $50. You get $150 for not even winning, for just coming in second.
What are you waiting for? Hip hop group tag team to help you plan dessert. Rock and roll, chocolate peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop is Geico. See all the ways you can save.
What is that?
Long, athletic, smart defensively.
Yep. I don't know what Zoe. What the was that, Zoe?
What is that?
I don't know. It was Scoop. There it is. Scoop. There it is. Hey, she knows what it was. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
I panicked a little bit on that one.
So, by the way, we got another new one in here. Emo Jellyfish. Thanks for showing up, man.
Woo, Emo, my brother, testify from Twitch. Appreciate that, brother. Make sure you hit that follow button over there. Also, we will be covering another live stream on here, but then couple days we only will be covering wrestling content and just betting, just all that stuff, pop culture here on Pub Culture Radio. So slide over there on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate the support, good brother.
So while we're waiting for Mr. Perfect to come back, what was your favorite entrance of all time of any wrestler?
That's a good one. Best entrance of all time.
I have 2.
Oh, I can go ahead and give them to me.
Undertaker and Stone Cold.
Which one?
It's so hard. I probably had to go.
Yeah, in general.
I had to go Undertaker just because I think it's just the best entrance of all time.
Hey, I seen Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, Hell in the Cell live, son.
That is cool.
I was there.
So who do you got? What is your best entrance? Then I'll ask Mr. Perfect up there.
Best entrance of all time, I think, would probably have to be best entrance of all time. Is an entrance, but it was like a comeback, all right, where it was like chill bumps, and I ain't even really like the guy, but it was just how he came back. Triple H when he came back from the quad injury.
Oh, the game was badass.
Everybody went crazy, and he was all super jacked. That was a pretty sweet one.
Yeah, that was pretty badass. How about you, Mr. Perfect up there?
Man, honestly, I would probably have to say Undertaker. The way that he came out, I remember that. It was just the scariest thing ever.
No.
She doesn't think
Oh,
so.
wow.
He's a worm, Bill.
She doesn't think so at all.
Who's your favorite entrance in the little locker room? Who's your favorite?
Boys?
Who's your favorite entrance?
Any wrestler. What is your favorite entrance?
The New Day?
The New Day.
Oh, the New Day. Okay.
Hey, and my apologies. Shadow said Emo is awesome. She's been a good friend for 11 years. My apologies. I think I said he. So if I did, my apologies, Miss Emo. We appreciate your support. She said she hasn't watched wrestling since the days of China and Sting. Well, guess what, ma'am? Sting's still rocking and rolling.
He's in AEW, and I have to say, Shadow X has my current favorite as well. AEW, Chris Jericho's entrance is the best going right now, by far.
Yeah.
He has his own song of Judas.
Oh yeah.
No, it's great.
His body's crap, but
yeah.
Besides that, he is, and Shadow says he loves Jericho too.
You got Slaughter. He's saying Cena or Booker T, pretty much.
Yeah.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Yep.
What about Ultimate Warrior though, man? He just came out running, and you guys knew it was about to go down.
He did. I liked it, but it wasn't one of my favorites. I have like a top 5, like Ric Flair, just so classic with his big old woo. And
what about Hulk Hogan when he won the belt? I am a real American.
Yeah, there's so many good long time. Man. All right, let's get to the main event here.
The main event, but I just want to test Mills's wrestling knowledge. Mills, without looking down, what WrestleMania is that on your shirt? Michael's Stone Cold.
I'll be honest, I'm bad with the numbers because right around this era, it was right around pretty much is when I kind of pulled away and stopped watching them by the numbers. If I was to predict, I would say 15.
Shadow X says 14.
Yep, it's 14 because 15 Stone Cold.
Yeah, it's right on the shirt.
Stone Cold.
It's right on the shirt. It's 14.
Rock. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because 14 was that's when Shawn Michaels hurt his back and lost his smile. And then the next year was 15. That was the first time Rock and Austin main evented. Then they also main evented at 17, and they also main evented at 19.
Shadow X said he watched it like 50 times. Wow. He knew that was 14 for sure.
Yeah, I was close though. To be honest, I probably stopped right around 12 or 13. Right around 12 or 13. Right. So right after The Rock became bad. So I stopped right when it was Rocky Maivia, and then he wasn't bad yet. I think right the minute that he started turning bad, I was like, wait, he's bad now? I don't get this. I'm like, he's like, The Rock's bad? And everybody's like, yeah, man, he's so cool. I think that's kind of when
Rock was Hollywood Rock, bro.
That's when I got into like okay, cool, y'all doing that. I'm doing the girls.
All right. So that's how if you want to be a part of that raffle, if you want to make up to $450, it'll cost you a $20 raffle ticket. Cash App that to Pub Sports Radio 1. I'll put it up on the screen one more time so you can see it. Where's it at? Wham, bam, boom. It's up here. The chat's been rolling. Appreciate that. Oh, it's right there. Pub Sports Radio 1, Cash App, get you in the drawing. You got to be back here tomorrow because it'll probably be 7 or 8 o'clock. We're going to set the stream in the morning, so just pay attention, and you will see when we go live. So we will go live for the drawings tomorrow.
Well, Mo, they don't. If they get their money in the Cash App, they could actually probably show up with us the night because you're going to get a number assigned.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep it. So, we just want to make sure you come in and chill with us. But yeah, if some crazy reason you can't do it, don't worry. It all will be documented and on video for you to go back and watch to make sure you're not getting cheated definitely will document it.
Whoa.
Yeah, we definitely will keep it documented, man.
Hey, the power of the people just knocked my whole rig down.
I was wondering, was it a lamp? Was it Mr. Perfect's lamp that got you?
Hey, no, but I wish. Hey, Mills, watch out, Mills. Hey,
Nah, man, not getting me no more.
You got a lot to understand those. But all right, yeah. So do that. Pub Sports Radio 1 Cash App $20 raffle and up to $450. So, and also follow Pub Sports Radio on Instagram and Twitter. Main event time, boys. Men's Rumble. So let's go ahead and let you know who we got here in the Rumble. That it says, "Where's my tab? Where's my tab?" Jesus, man. All right, here we go. In the Rumble match itself. Daggum, man. I got too many tabs over here, boys.
Man, they got Otis right now looking like Vader on SmackDown, man, with the attire and all, man. Like he looks just like big bad Vader right now.
It's Vader time. All right, boys. Hey, go ahead and talk about it real quick, and I will find who's Mills. Just what's your first one? Or Zoe, you go ahead and he started that last one. You start this one.
Okay.
What's your initial thoughts?
All right. I have two theories. I'm going to go with my over-the-top kind of crazy theory first.
Mm-hmm.
What I think is when you got Roman Reigns, head of the table, tribal chief, and I think Mills might know, or Mr. Perfect might know where I'm going with this, is if they can get The Rock to come out in the Royal Rumble, win the Rumble, and face Roman Reigns for the tribal chief in WrestleMania. That may be the biggest WrestleMania of all time if they can get The Rock to come back.
Think about the words that Roman's been saying. I provide for my family. Well, who else is in his family? Oh, the biggest movie star in the world?
Yep.
The Rock's like, hold on, bro. I'm the tribal chief.
That's right. So that's the one that if they are able to pull off The Rock, that would just everybody's jaw would drop. And if that Rock gets in that ring,
he's not losing. He's not going over the top. He's not going over the top, right?
No. There's only one reason for him to be there, and it's to be in WrestleMania against Roman Reigns. So that's the storyline pick. Now, if I go with who I think that I know that's in, I'm going to say, and I don't even know he's in, but I'm between two guys. I'm between Edge and I'm between him and Brock Lesnar because I think Lesnar comes back.
Edge is in.
So Edge is in, but Lesnar would be my pick.
Of what I see here, though, like I found it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. So we have people that are guaranteed. We have Edge, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, Mustafa Ali, Jeff Hardy, Cesaro, Otis, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sheamus, AJ Styles, Jey Uso, which I think is going to have a big part in it. John Morrison, The Miz, Bobby Lashley, Daniel Bryan, Big E, Randy Orton, and then 13 people to be announced.
Yeah, and I see Shadow X doesn't like it because he doesn't like part-timers. So I'm sure he doesn't like Goldberg competing against Drew McIntyre. But I'm just saying I think that is what the crazy thing is. So, all right, what do you got, Mr. Perfect?
Man, so the way that you just said that about The Rock coming in, I mean, that just had me like stunned for a minute. I had to like draw my chin back down and say, damn, if that was to happen, and it does make perfect sense and everything like that, man, storybook ending. But if that doesn't happen, I mean, shit, my pick right now, I'm gonna go with Orton or Daniel Bryan to win. And my sleeper pick is Sheamus.
Oh, Sheamus.
Ooh. You want to explain the shamey pick or
Just all right. So this is how I come across it with Sheamus. Just he's there. I mean, I think his birthday just passed. I think he's like 42 years old. Just when you look at people that still competing, you gotta look at, are they competing at a high level still? The Miz, he's just on there just because he has, TV shows and this and that. Like, he's not putting on good performances and good shows and stuff like that. Brock Strowman, he had his ring, he had his time a little bit longer. Once he cut the hair and everything, like now, I don't know, man. Like, so when I see it, that's why I just say on Sheamus, I think that they can still kind of like, not build around him, but I think he could still win some matches and stuff like that. He's not the most entertaining guy or anybody like that I like or anything like that, but that's just my how it is. Those round 5, if this fighter wins in round 5, you win like $2,500 off of this amount of money. That's my pick right there. I'm pretty sure for him, he's probably like a plus like 3,000 or 35.
I'll show you the odds. I'll show the odds at the end. And thank you, Jack Attack, for popping in. We appreciate it. One of the old timers.
Yeah, Preston, I can't stand him though. That's the thing. I can't stand Sheamus, man. But that's actually, like I said, that's my sleeper pick. But I'm going with Orton and Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
Nice.
How about you, Mo?
This one right here, I think could go a couple ways. I got a couple narratives like my boys Zoe and Millie. Me, I think that Lesnar's going to win it. I think that Lesnar's going to be a surprise entrance, and this is why. I think that the whole Roman Reigns is the biggest, hottest thing as far as wrestlers right now. Everybody loves when Brock Lesnar smashes, right? He's about the only part-timer that everybody's cool with being champion, and he's a really big draw. And I think he's there. I seen something where he's thinking about signing a big contract with WWE because we all know he's not going back to fighting. All right. So who's the best talker leading up to a big match? Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman can sell you fucking catch up to a lady in white gloves. All right. What does Paul Heyman have in common? Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. When Brock Lesnar comes back, it's going to be like, and Paul's going to choose Roman, which is going to piss Brock off. Brock is going to be the good guy. Roman's going to be the smart ass, and then they're going to collide at WrestleMania. That's what I think is going to happen. But I also think that there's a good chance that like Jey Uso, it could be a chance that like Jey Uso does something and almost wins, but then Paul Heyman says, all right, Jay, get out. And Paul Heyman makes Jay get out because he is Roman's biatch. You know what I'm saying? So I think something like that could come into play. I don't think Usos is going to win. And then at first I thought maybe Daniel Bryan was going to win for like the comeback. But yeah, no, I think I'm going Brock. I think Brock will win.
Okay. Throw up the odds here so we can look at the odds.
Oh no, I was just saying. So Ray, Mo. So if Brock's not in it though, who would you think's gonna win? Because like he's not officially announced in it, right?
No, he's a could be, but I know that they don't want me to address it, and I know that that's not the real Jack Attack. That's some troll. But guess what, champ? We don't cover wrestling on the PSR channel, so that's good. You're definitely either one of a couple loser motherfuckers that is about to get shown something. Like y'all about to have a real big rude awakening on something. So keep doing your thing, Bubbles, because you're ruining it for other people. But good job, buddy. All right, now go ahead. What were you saying?
Who?
I think maybe you or Zoe were saying something.
I said put up the odds, and we'll go through the odds real quick.
Okay, yeah, boom.
Oh, but yeah, no, that's what I was asking, Mo. Yeah, no. So if Brock Lesnar's not in it, if he's not in it, who do you think would win? That's in it.
That's in it. Let me look at the thing again.
Yeah.
So let's see. Edge. I think Edge.
Okay.
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 All right.
Yeah.
That would be
Because
good.
of the promo that he cut on Monday, that it was all this, and it's like almost 10 years to the date or 11 years to the date since last time he won a Rumble, and he also said that the last time he won a championship, he didn't lose it, that he had to get it taken away. So I can see Edge winning if it's not.
Yeah. So you see Daniel Bryan's even money. You got Edge at the second place, 20 to win 50. You got Lesnar at 3. Keith Lee would be interesting. He's the NXT guy that would be getting the push. Then you got Big E, but I don't see that happening with him just getting the Intercontinental. You got Drew McIntyre, who would have to lose his match against Goldberg and then come into the Royal Rumble and win to face Goldberg in WrestleMania. Shinsuke Nakamura, the rumor around him is that he will go into this match and be in for like 50 minutes. So the rumor I saw would he would be the number one guy, and he would stay in for a long time, but not win.
Got it.
Then you got The Rock. Then you get Goldberg. I don't see Goldberg losing to Drew and then winning this. I don't see that happening. He doesn't have the energy, I don't think. Then you got Roman. If Roman lost to Kevin Owens, that's a possibility. AJ Styles. They listed as Bray Wyatt, but I think if he comes in, he's going to be the Fiend. Seth Rollins is a sleeper too. He hasn't been around lately.
Yeah,
so Seth Rollins could possibly come back and go away from the Monday Night Messiah whole thing, like a new character. And then you get Jey Uso, which would play into the Roman Reigns thing. I don't see it happening, but it's possible. Then you start getting like CM Punk. I don't see him coming back, but you never know.
I saw somebody that is on like that What Culture or whatever. They predicted that was their prediction that CM Punk was going to be number 30. But a lot of people do that. But real quick, Zoe, I don't want to let him slip away. We got Big Zoe Mega. He asked, are there any spots left for the Rumble? If you're talking about the raffle drawing, there certainly is, Omega. I think we got 22 spots left. So if you want to, you send $20 Cash App to Pub Sports Radio 1. That gets you in the drawing, and we will have the live drawing tomorrow night live right here. You'll get your number, and then we will be watching the Rumble live only on Pub Culture Radio. So make sure you're subscribed to the new channel, Big Zoe Mega. So if you want to be a part of that, Cash App $20 to Pub Sports Radio 1 on Cash App, and we'll get you hooked up, brother. Okay, go ahead, Zoe.
Yeah, then you got Braun Strowman, who just came back tonight. And so obviously a really big guy possible. Then you start running into like there's Sheamus that you have Mr. Perfect there at 22 to 1. And then you run into like there's rumors of John Cena coming back. I don't know if he comes back for the Rumble or he'll probably definitely do WrestleMania, but I've heard rumors of that. He doesn't have a lot of stuff going on in Hollywood right now. And let's see if there's any other interesting names here. You start running into some NXT guys, Finn Balor, Karrion Kross. Lars Sullivan is a really big guy that they haven't made the big push for yet.
Yeah, they haven't done anything with him. Like, they haven't done anything.
But he's a big dude, and they put him in there. You never know. Otis is right there. And then you start running into, like, your Randy Orton, 40 to 1.
Wow.
So you see Samoa Joe's 40 to 1. Hey, guys, you can get Conor McGregor to win the Royal Rumble at 50 to 1. Conor fucking McGregor. Then you run into, let's see who else they got on this list here. Tyson Fury, the boxer. 50 to 1 on Tyson Fury.
I like the Fury one.
Undertaker, 80 to 1. Triple H, 80 to 1. Kane, 100 to 1. Stone Cold Steve Austin makes a comeback, 100 to 1. And then you get the end with Shane and Vince McMahon. But anyways, it's an interesting list overall to see what is out there to gamble on.
Preston saying, isn't Walter supposedly the best wrestler in WWE? Walter who?
Walter.
I've never even heard that first name or last name.
I'm trying to think of who he's saying. Walter.
Yeah, Walter is a guy from UK NXT or whatever that is.
Oh, yeah, he's the UK guy. Yeah.
All right, yeah, Omega, go ahead and just DM them on Twitter, Pub Sports Radio, and they'll get you that link for PayPal. But I'm going to go ahead and mark you down as a spot. So go ahead and send that money, and we will confirm that. All right, brother, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's basically it. And so it should be fun. We'll have a good time. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and hopefully Sunday night will go great.
That's right, brother. It's been a great stream. I know we got some stuff to do. Well, we got another random. I think there's a new person here on Twitch. We appreciate the Twitch love. Raining Blood 868. Hey, brother, if you could hit that follow button on Twitch. We like to do streams all the time, but also slide over to YouTube. Pub Culture Radio. We're a new channel. We're going to start covering some wrestling, some pop culture stuff. So that is Pub Culture Radio on YouTube. Don't want to leave anybody hanging. We will be live streaming tomorrow again to give y'all time to get in those raffle tickets. It's $20 a ticket. Cash App it to Pub Sports Radio 1. Get your number tomorrow, live stream. Get your chance to win 450 real bucks. Second place, 150. So this was the inaugural PCR wrestling culture whatever live stream. So we're popping that cherry. We're going to continue to do these. We're going to cover Monday Night Raws. We're going to try to cover meals. Do you work Wednesdays? Do you think you could maybe do some AEW sometimes or something?
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes I'll be able to cover the Wednesdays, but usually I'm doing the basketball streams on the Wednesdays. But definitely for the bigger AEWs.
That's right. We might have to figure something out. But yeah, no, we're going to be bringing you some SmackDown coverage, just all kinds of stuff. So make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button. That's how YouTube knows you enjoy what we got going here. Get us in those algorithms. Share this link with your best friend, with to your social medias. I would say.
Wait, one second, Mo. I just answer Slaughter here, boss man. Daniel Bryan's even money and Edge is 20 to win 50. Just so that he had a. I don't want to leave boss man on the odds there. So
no doubt. That's a good look because I think that those are two really good, solid people that could win. Yeah, and Raining Blood's been twice. Let me go ahead and give you one more. Hey, Raining Blood, if you're going to be part of that raffle, make sure you're rocking with us. And you can hear more about it. Go back, watch the replay. You'll figure it out. And make sure you're rocking with us Sunday for the Rumble. So I would say, Zoe, let people know where they can find you. But I know, you're a VP out in these streets. They can only find you on the Discord, right?
That's right. Only on the Discord. But hopefully you'll come back and subscribe to Pub Sports, and we'll see you around here.
That's right. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, big show. We'll get them to it. You can also watch the replay. You'll be up in like 15 minutes, brother. And Millie, why don't you let people know what you got going and where they can find you?
Man, for right now it's Mr. Perfect, man. And when you ask to do an interview with Mr. Perfect, you better ask for permission before you do an interview with Mr. Perfect, man. But yeah, man, you guys can check me out at MMA Locker Room, though, man. That's where I'm doing all my betting and the sports content, though. It's just not WWE that we're covering. We like to give you guys all the sport and betting content. So that's MMA Locker Room on Instagram and on Twitter. All the 15 people in the live chat right now, if you're new to it, trust me, you definitely want to hit that like and subscribe button on Pub Culture Radio. Then you want to follow our big brother company. That's the big one right there, Pub Sports Radio. But until then, tell a friend and tell them again, MMA Locker Room, making everybody some money, coming in soon.
How can they find you, Mo?
Appreciate that, Zoe. You can find me on Twitter at MoScreen5P1. You can find me on IG at Mo_Pub Sports. You can find me on Twitch. I talked to Zoe about it. I think I'm going to start Monday start streaming at least 2 or 3 days a week on Twitch. Either it's just chatting or playing some games. We're going to figure that out. And Gerardo, shout out to you. He said, fun show, boys. We appreciate that. Hey, Millie, hey, real quick. Do you, hey, what time is it?
It's 10 o'clock.
It doesn't matter what time it is.
Oh,
Until
man.
next time, peace.